All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Military Armistice Commission, or MAC building. This is the building where the 4 original types of talks essential to the supervision of the ceasefire agreement took place. This is also the building where all colonel and staff, where all general officer level talks are held. MAC meetings usually last between 3 to 4 hours. However, there is one on file that lasted 11.5 hours. All statements that are made in this building are translated into 2 languages, English and Hangul or Korean. This used to be done by translators that work simultaneously in the translator booth at either end of the building. However, the translators now sit at the heads of the table, so those translator booths are no longer used. The microphones that are on this table are monitored and recorded 24 hours a day. They also mark the military demarcation line within this building, which is further extended to my front and to my rear by a 17 by 5 inch concrete slab. So those of you on the left-hand side of the table, you're in communist North Korea. We'll let that sink in. Ma'am, you're kind of at like the Four Corners area. You're in Utah taking pictures of Arizona and Nevada. And those of us on the right-hand side of the table, we are still in the Republic of Korea. If you would like to make a crossing, I ask that you do so on that side of the table out of respect for our UN flag. The soldiers that are posted inside this building and outside are here for your protection. They're standing at a modified position of Taekwondo ready, what we call rock ready. Their stance, along with their sunglasses, is used to present an intimidating stance towards the North Koreans. The soldiers that are posted outside of the building are standing halfway exposed to present less of a target in case they were to be fired upon. This time I'd like to draw your attention to the Southern Translator booth. You will see a sign there with plastic flags in it. At one time we actually had a shelf there with miniature silk flags. But in 2001, when President Bush and the former President of the Republic of Korea, Kim Dae-jung, when they were shaking hands in Washington, out of a sign of disrespect, 2 North Korean guards came in the back door. They took down our American flag and they took down the Republic of Korea's flag. They polished their boots with the American flag, and one man blew his nose into the rock flag. So we quickly took down our flags and replaced it with that sign because it's impossible to polish your boots with and very hard to blow your nose into. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time you may move about freely and take pictures of anything you'd like. You may take pictures with my rock soldiers. Please do not touch them, do not talk to them, do not interfere with their duties in any manner. As you can see, I'm very close to this young man, but I am not touching him. I'm not touching him because if I touch him, he's going to restrain me physically, and it hurts sometimes, all right? Please do not go behind that rock soldier because that door does indeed lead to North Korea, and please do not go in front of or behind this rock soldier out of respect for the UN flag. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll be located at the southern door.